I get asked this question quite often, so today I think I will do a video on it. And the question I always get asked is, who is the they that controls our entire world or this earthly realm? Is there this nefarious elite group that is controlling everything that we believe and therefore our reality? So today I would like to do a video on who is the they that controls our entire world. And I would first like to mention it's important to me that you understand that I would never try to tell anybody how to live their own lives. And all my information is just based on years and years of research. This is very important to me. So I would just like to bring that awareness to you guys today. So let's get going. Today's topic: who is the they that controls our entire world? And I will start with this very important quote. Does consciousness dictate the universe, or does the universe dictate consciousness? So the group or groups that control every aspect of this earthly realm, we'll just call them the elite oligarchs or elites, have known all along that creation was no single event, and it was not created thousands of years ago. That is just one of many of their lies. But rather, the universe is continually unfolding creation in the present moment. We as a collective consciousness unfold this creation through our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We are all collectively God experiences himself or herself, so to speak. So therefore, it is very imperative that in order for these elite oligarchs to control all of reality, they must certainly gain control of everything that we believe. If they can control everything that we believe, they now can influence how we act. One very powerful example of this is money. Money doesn't really exist, it's just paper. It is our collective belief in money that makes it real to us. And the fear of not having it weakens and separates us, making the collective much easier to control. In doing so, they are attempting to control God himself and steer the destiny of creation toward their own self-centered desires. This would be the universe dictating consciousness, right? So it's important to remember that what you believe shapes your reality. So be very discerning about any and all information that you consume. The elites understand how reality works, and they have mastered manufactured consent through fear, distorting all information that we receive. People's perception of reality is no longer grounded in direct experience or witnessing things. Instead, reality is now mediated with individuals experiencing events through pre-framed interpretations and coverage. Symbols are now dominant, making truth optional as long as it is repeatable, emotionally charged, and socially enforced. Nowadays, a headline can replace understanding, a brand can replace identity, and a political label can replace a human being, emphasizing the idea that reality is being replaced layer by layer. What does it mean to live in a world where truth is no longer a necessity, but rather a luxury that can be sacrificed for the sake of social enforcement and emotional manipulation? The problem is that the collective, us, so to speak, the people, are largely unconscious and do not know how to use consciousness to create their own reality. As a result, people are unknowingly manifesting the agenda of these elites. People have no clue how they function because they were never taught in school. Humans do not perceive reality as it truly is. Humans see the world how they are, through the way their mind is set. These elites want you to remain unaware of your true power, and their most effective tool is fear. They use fear-based narratives through calculated distractions, events, and distortions such as politics, wars, natural disasters, pandemics, sports, and music, just to name a few. which are all, for the most part, pre-planned events and scripts. They suppress our powers by poisoning the food, the water, the air, the truth, and pretty much everything else they can. They have replaced the 0 point, which is our eternal souls, with an artificial means of currency, which is money. This is their most potent fear-based weapon. They absolutely know how powerful we are and spend millions to keep us comfortable yet unconscious and submissive. This is all they do and all they use their resources on. The elites seek to keep humans unconscious while they themselves use the power of consciousness to steer the collective mind and shape reality in their favor. Their advantage depends on people never awakening to the power they possess. They use fear. It all depends on people never having the courage to master themselves or an understanding how consciousness truly functions. It requires love, discernment, truth, courage, and unity. We are creators, naturally, continuously generating reality, yet we remain largely unconscious of this fact. We don't know how to use consciousness deliberately. We don't know how to use the mind as an instrument of creation. If we all understood that we are all conscious creators, self-governing and sovereign over our own reality, external control would dissolve. The control and power of elite oligarchs would cease to exist. It is a mental game at its core. And until we understand how the mind works and how we function, the collective consciousness will remain caught within the same cycle, believing we are powerless while unknowingly sustaining the very systems that imprison us. So, who is the they that controls our reality? Well, sadly, it's us. It's all of us. Consciousness dictates the universe. Remember that and step into your true divine power. Your soul has the ultimate authority over everything, and death isn't real. Be fearless. Unconditional love is all powerful. Okay, so this is Conscious Creator. I'm Robert Christopher. Thanks for joining us. Just a little bit of information to think about. Stay present, stay authentic, stay in integrity, always be discerning, and follow unconditional love and follow the rabbit. Thanks for joining us.